This week on Moms Like Us, Kendra Wilkinson opens up about dating as a single mom.
There was one time where I started experimenting and my son comes up and he's like, Mama, you're not happy. I'm like, okay, I'm done. No more dating.
Then Jana Kramer gets emotional over her first holiday post-divorce.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is not going to be easy. Like, I can honestly barely talk about it without getting emotional.
Plus, we're breaking down Lala Kent's latest solo shot of daughter Ocean amid her split rumors with fiance Randall Emmett.
I also think that she's a super strong girl.
Yes.
So she's going to come out just fine.
We've got that plus so much more on today's Moms Like Us. Hey everyone, welcome to Moms Like Us. I'm Christina, that's Brianne Mance from Stroller in the City. Brianne, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you, Christina?
I'm doing good. We're just a couple weeks away from the holidays. Like what goes on?
I don't know. And I got to tell you, I just had to sign like the date for something and I'm still not writing 21.
No, me too.
It's so crazy. But yes, the holidays are here in full force. I mean, they came super early this year because I think everyone is just really wanting to celebrate. So it's exciting and terrifying at the same time.
100%. I couldn't agree with you more. Well, we have a lot of mom and dad's news to get to today, but I love seeing celebrity kids all grown up. And we got a good look at one this week. Jerry and Jessica Seinfeld helped their daughter Sasha ring in a major milestone this weekend. She turned 21. Jessica wrote via Instagram, our Sasha Seinfeld turns 21 today. We had the best weekend celebrating this phenomenal human being along with her friends who love her almost as much as we do. She works hard, she plays hard, and in between makes life better for everyone in her orbit. I love you, little magic girl. I am so proud to be your mom. The birthday girl commented on the social media upload saying, oh my God, this caption falling out. Love you so much. Best night ever. I mean, 21, like, I can't believe that.
I can't either because like, to me, they're like little kids running around New York City.
Right.
Like, I like, how is she 21? Like, I just can't even.
I can't even. Who do you think she looks like?
I don't know. How about you? I feel like maybe like a mix of both.
I was going to say like a mix of both. I'm like looking at her photos right now. I definitely think she's like a mix of both, but definitely a beautiful young girl. And like I said, I cannot believe she's 21 years old.
I can't believe it either. I'm like in shock. I'm like 21. I'm like, like, honestly, I thought we were celebrating like bar mitzvah over here. Like I didn't realize 21. Now we're like, it's a whole other ball game here.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah. So speaking of look-alike kids and parents, Reese Witherspoon is finally addressing what 22-year-old daughter Ava Philippi really thinks of everyone comparing their looks. Reese told InStyle magazine she really rolls with it. I'm sure it's not easy looking exactly like your mother. We talk to Zoe Kravitz a lot because she and her mother, Lisa Bonet, look exactly alike. So whenever Ava is frustrated, I go, call Zoe, text Zoe. She knows what to talk about. I mean, that's another mother-daughter combo that's like identical twins. I love being mistaken for her because it makes me feel so young. I'm so proud of her. The Big Little Lies alum went on to call Ava so down to earth, saying she wants to do great things in the world. She's studying and learning and trying to find herself. It's a big thing in life to try different things and figure out what really is your path. I love this so much because both sets actually look identical. Like they totally pass for one another. It's insane.
It's really insane. Like I look at photos of them and sometimes you don't know who is who. And even with Ryan and his son as well, like they made beautiful, beautiful babies. So, I mean, they just look amazing, but it's gotta be kind of hard, like looking like your mom, like Reese Witherspoon, like it's a lot to live up to, but I think that they're both beautiful. So they pull it off.
At least it's good genes. It's all good genes. I love it all.
Totally. I love it. Well, Jessica Graf is experiencing emotional whiplash after getting a false positive on a pregnancy test. The Big Brother alum took to Instagram to share her frustration, writing, excited, so were we. I woke up the morning after Halloween and realized I was a day late for my period. And even though it was still so early, I decided to take a pregnancy test and then went to change Carter. In the middle of me changing Carter's poopy diaper, the clear blue digital read pregnant. I started laughing and crying all at the same time. Cody was on his way home, and I was so excited to tell him that after 6 months of trying, we made a Disney baby. For 4 days, we were on cloud 9. We were going to welcome our third baby in July, and we were blissfully making plans and even calling the baby by the names we had on the ready for the next little addition. Then day 5 happened. She went on to write that she found blood in the toilet and broke down thinking she had suffered a miscarriage. But she continued saying, I took a clear blue rapid test and it showed a negative sign, meaning not pregnant, and then called my doctor and told them everything that happened. They told me that chances are I experienced a false positive pregnancy test the first time, because if I had miscarried, my hormones would still be telling the test that I was pregnant, that it wouldn't change that quickly. So we went from celebrating being pregnant to believing we lost the baby to finding out there never was a baby. Now, the Amazing Race alum felt absolutely glad that she hadn't suffered a pregnancy loss. She was still angry with the conflicting test results, saying it felt like a cruel joke. I mean, I've never experienced a false positive, and I don't really know anybody else that has, but that has to be like she described it, an emotional whiplash. It has to be terrible.
Absolutely. I actually did experience it. So It was a couple of months before I conceived Gemma. I did. And it was like the same thing. I think they call it like a chemical pregnancy is what they called it for me. But yeah, it was like one day was positive, and then I went like 4 days later and then it wasn't positive anymore. So like that's happened. Like I didn't get, I had 2 kids at the time and I was like, oh my God, like we're going to do a third. And I think that test kind of also made me really want a third.
Sure. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I did or didn't or whatever. And it happened. And I can see where she's coming from and I feel so bad.
It's got to be so hard, especially, they were trying for 6 months and, it's definitely something that they want, and to kind of, have that emotional high, emotional low. And then you're kind of somewhere in between being like, well, I didn't lose the baby. I didn't get pregnant. It's probably a lot to deal with.
It's like a mind, thing.
Totally.
Too. Like, it's so sad.
So bad.
Okay. In other news, our say aw moment of the week goes to Lala Kent, who posted this adorable photo of her daughter Ocean and her pup with the caption "Girl Power." Both Lala and Randall Emmett have been posting solo photos of their 7-month-old amid their split rumors. The social media uploads come after the duo sparked split rumors when Kent seemingly removed all photos of her fiance from her Instagram page and liked posts referencing him cheating. Okay, so we have to break this down.
Yes.
A little bit. So do you think this girl power caption is actually saying something?
Knowing Lala, probably. I feel like she's definitely going to have some subtle hints and some subliminal messages to Randall in her social media posts. But, she's, also showing that she's a great mom and, kind of doing it all on her own right now. She hasn't really addressed the rumor. She said that, in time when she feels comfortable, she will say what's going on between them. But, in the past, she never really followed him on Instagram either. So I don't know. It's definitely a hard situation. She seems so in love with him and he seems so in love with her too. So I'm kind of surprised that this is happening. But he did cheat on his ex-wife to be with Lala. So maybe, I don't know.
Right. I know. I don't know if they should call it quits or they shouldn't call it quits, but I mean, removing his photos from your Instagram page also says something too. I also think that she's a super strong girl.
Yes.
So she's going to come out just fine. And I'm sure she'll be addressing it soon.
I'm sure she will. All right. In our mom chat this week, we sat down with Kendra Wilkinson, who opened up about how life has been as a single mom who's trying to date. Take a look.
Do you find it hard to meet people? Because obviously people know who you are. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage when it comes to dating?
Oh man, it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard. You have to really get down to the actual core of it all, really fast.
Yeah.
Who are you? What do you want? You have to get down to it fast, bye.
Yeah, no, totally.
Don't waste my, how much time do we really have nowadays? You just had a baby. I don't know if I should have revealed that. But,
that's fine.
I mean,
no.
Who has the time?
Right.
Are you for me or not?
Yeah, no, it's true. Well, you don't want to waste your time because you have kids involved too. And, you got to make sure that person is good for your kids too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How are you meeting people? Are you meeting people on dating apps?
No.
Or no?
No. I don't see the point in dating. So I kind of just roll with life. I'm more of a natural kind of person.
Okay.
So I like the feeling of just meeting someone naturally and you feel that little fire, but if it leads somewhere, I don't know, but it never does.
Were you scared to jump back into dating again after your split?
Yes. I experimented and it definitely, I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready at all. And finally I am. I can say I am ready now.
Are your kids encouraging you to date?
We're open. They actually, I think they kind of are so over me right now. They're like, when are you, it's like, I think they want me to, too. I think they think it's kind of funny, they think it's funny to think about. Of course, they want me to choose the right person. There was one time where I started experimenting, and my son comes up and he's like, Mama, you're not happy. I'm like, okay, I'm done. No more dating. I can't do this. So I completely ended any kind of thought of dating, and then, but now I'm smiling again. I'm good. I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought, former Playboy model, that it would be this hard to find a date?
I know. I can't even imagine, but I get it. I feel like dating, I mean, I can't even imagine dating again, but like, I think it's hard, especially
totally.
COVID and the pandemic and like all of that stuff. Like, it is hard.
It is hard, especially she's juggling a new career and then her kids. It's a lot, but I'm sure she'll find somebody.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to her.
Yes.
So next up, we spoke with Jana Kramer, who says she gets emotional when she thinks about her first holidays post-divorce. Take a look at this.
And what are some holiday traditions that you are most looking forward to with you and your kids this year?
I want to do some of the same things that, we've always done with the kids, which is like bake cookies and, decorate the tree together and open, one gift on Christmas Eve. But I need to find something that is just us that I haven't done from years previous, because, that is what I was kind of emotional about. Cause I remember seeing the first Christmas lights, and in my head, I was like, oh, shoot, like, here we are, like, cause it's just, and it made me like sad. I'm like, oh, and I was talking to Jenny Garth about it, where I was just like, I don't even feel like putting up decorations, cause this is going to depress me. And like, I'm not with my, like, and she's like, you do it for the kids. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. Like how, so now it's like, I want to create something that's like really special for like us three, that like, is like just our little special memory and special tradition that we do together as a, family of three. So I don't know what it is yet, but I'm trying to think of it.
No, definitely. And I'm sure that they will love anything that you do. They really will. I mean, is it going to be difficult kind of divvying up the holidays this year? Obviously it's going to look a little different this year.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is not going to be easy. Like I can honestly barely talk about it without getting emotional. Yeah, it's going to be rough. And I think, that's as expected for any like first holiday. And next year I can't even think about not having them on Christmas Eve night. So it's like, but I'm like, okay, I'm just, instead of kind of future tripping, I'm like, okay, just take it day by day. And every day, wake up with joy and wake up like, remembering that, the kids deserve an amazing holiday, and just to keep pushing joy. And but yeah, I mean, definitely like this is probably going to be the hardest of the seasons to go through. And I'm looking forward to it, but I'm scared of it too. Yeah. But as long as I keep the focus on my kids and giving them an amazing holiday, hopefully I won't miss the memories.
What's one tradition you like to do with your kids to make the holidays feel extra special?
Well, but since they're so young, we haven't, and with COVID and everything, we haven't really gotten the chance to like make those traditions, but this year we're doing like that Polar Express. So we're like getting on the train. So we're going like in the next couple of weeks. And, I haven't experienced it yet, but a lot of people say it's a lot of fun. So maybe that'll be like a new holiday tradition. I know traditions that I've done with like my family. My dad and I go to the Thanksgiving Day parade every single year. So hopefully that's something that like we can bring the kids to as well. So we can start some traditions with them. How about you?
I absolutely love the Thanksgiving Day parade. We didn't go last year because of what's going on, and we won't go this year because we'll actually be out at the house. So I'm actually really heartbroken to miss it.
I know. We're still like debating whether or not we're going to go. We haven't gone in the past couple of years because, last year with COVID, the year before that, I think it was like 5 degrees. So I was like, we're not going to go, but who knows? Maybe we'll do it and pick it back up again this year.
Yes. As long as the weather is okay. Yeah. I think you guys, the kids will love it. Oh my God. so much fun.
Totally.
So our mom's getting real moment goes to Reese Witherspoon. The morning show actress called her children first most important priority in a November In Style magazine interview, adding, "If I told you how much space in my brain they take up every day, do you think they even know? I don't even think they know." It's so true. Our kids occupy everything. Like, it's literally like 80% of my brain on daily.
All you think about all the time, no matter, like, even if you're doing work, it's in the back of your mind. What are they doing? Are they okay? What's going on? Yes, they occupy your brain 95% of the time.
Yes. And like, it just like managing their schedules now is like insane for me.
It's got to be so much going on at all times, but always a lot of fun. All right. This week's clapback goes to Hilary Duff. The actress prepared for backlash after piercing her daughter May's ears on this past weekend. She wrote, "Yes, I pierced her ears today. I can't wait for the internet to call me a child abuser again. Let's go." Now, the former Disney Channel star had her eldest daughter Banks's ears pierced back in July of 2019 when she was the same age. The little one is now 3, celebrating her birthday last month. And she, on social media, followers had mixed responses to her getting her ears pierced, saying, "I can't fathom why you would think it's okay to have your daughter's ears pierced, causing her a tremendous amount of pain and discomfort," one troll wrote, while another user added, "Parents have been doing this for years. It's not painful and not a big deal. So back off. Do what you will with your own child." Now, did you get your daughter's ears pierced when they were young?
Oh my God. Yes. When they were so young, and it like, they cried for like a second. I think maybe Gemma didn't even cry. But I have to tell you, my mom was so mad when I did my first daughter's ears, because she said to me, "I let you decide whether you wanted your ears pierced or not." So I got my ears pierced when I was probably like 5 or 6.
Okay.
And she was like, "I can't believe that you're deciding for your kids." And she was like really mad about it. But I was like, no, they like love it. And the girls, thank God, they love it. And they change their earrings daily and it's fun or whatever. But that was my mom's take.
I love that. That's so funny. I didn't do Gianna. I want to do Gianna's. It's my plan. Like, I feel like I missed the window when she was like a little too young, because now I just feel like she would just be like, you know, like clawing at her ears. So I think I do have to wait till she's probably like 5 or 6 at this point now, a little bit older, but no, I definitely want to do it. I bought her earrings, like she's ready to go. We haven't bit the bullet yet, but I mean, if you get it done young, then they don't remember it at all. So
no, they don't remember. And I think like Gemma, I don't even think Gemma cried, honestly. Right. And it's easier to take care of because they don't know and you're just doing it for them. So
totally
it's part of their, look.
You're right. Back off, trolls. Back off. All right. Well, Brianne, thank you so much for running down all things moms with me, as always.
Thank you. And I'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week. And for much more on Moms Like Us, make sure to check back every Wednesday on Us Weekly's YouTube channel. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, and listen to our podcast. We'll see you guys next week.